Hey guys, I'm a Forster here. The sun is setting on a beautiful day, and the sun is setting on my career, and hopefully a beautiful career also. But I thought I would take a few minutes just to sit out here in the backyard and bring a financial decision to you to see what your opinion is. Now, I'm a forester, not a financial planner, and so I'm hoping that there's somebody out there that can offer some advice on a decision that I have to make. And I'll try to give you enough information to where maybe you can weigh in with some good advice. So I won't go into a lot of specifics, but I'm within a year or two of retiring, and I've been thinking more and more about retirement as I get closer to the magic age when I will retire. And like I say, I don't know when that is. It might be when I'm 70, possibly, where I'll start drawing Social Security at my maximum rate. But I will say that I'm of a generation that still has a pension. So I've worked, I don't know when my first job was because I seem like I've worked my whole life, but I was working in a textile mill and when I was a junior and senior in high school. I worked second shift, and I had jobs even before that. I always had work to do. But I've worked as a forester for, I think, 45 years total, both in industry and in my current job. So I'm close to the end, but my point was I'm of a generation that has a pension. So I know a lot of people a lot younger don't have pensions. They're going out of fashion, out of style, and you have to depend on a 401k for your retirement income. But do have a pension, and that's a real security to me and for a lot of people my generation. You know, I hope to have Social Security also. And a lot of people say Social Security won't be there for them, but you know, the politicians will be under a lot of pressure to keep it going, and so hopefully it will be around for everybody for years to come. I'm counting on it. I think it should be there. I paid in my whole career. So with pension and Social Security, uh, I can depend on those two sources of income for to support my retirement for me and my wife. And she also has her pension and her Social Security, which she's already receiving. You know, there's a theory of a three-legged stool that you need also your investments and your savings to support yourself. I started saving for retirement when in probably 1979 in a 401k, and I've been saving consistently ever since. I've actually lately maxed out, I think, at one time on what I was contributing. And so right now I contribute $24,000 a year into my 401k. I may have a different opinion on 401ks and that type thing, and I'll state it right now. Uh, you know, I think investors or advisors oversell 401ks and investment funds. It does save you on paying taxes now, you're saving for the future, but there's several things going on that I'm considering with taxes. One is taxes right now are at fairly low rates with, I think, Trump's tax cuts. They'll probably go up in the next few years when they expire. Uh, with all the debt that the Democrats are running up at the well, and it's not just the Democrats, Republicans too. They're both running up the deficit. I think tax rates have to go up in the future. It's almost for sure. So I think that when I retire, whenever that is, that I will not need my investments. I think the investments are a security blanket that I can leave more for my children, my daughter and grandchildren, and so I don't even plan to depend on 401ks. I do have one concern though. I don't want to end up paying too much in taxes when I start taking out the 401ks. They keep raising the level, but right now you have to start taking out a minimum distribution at age 73, I think. It used to be 72, and I think they raised it to 73. So when I start taking out a minimum distribution, I think it'll put me into a higher federal tax rate. On top of that, federal taxes might be higher. So here's my question. That was a long introduction to a fairly simple question. Do I continue contributing money, $24,000 a year, to my 401k when I don't think I'll need it in the future? Now, if they do away with Social Security, yes, I'll need it, and I'll be glad I have it. But do I continue contributing to my 401k to save on taxes now when I take it out, I will probably have be in a higher tax rate. It will have continued growing tax free in investments, but those investments are going down right now. 2023 has been a bad year for my 401k, and it's probably been a bad year for yours also. So there's no guarantee that they'll go up. Whereas if I put it in the bank, it'll probably go into a CD at 5.5% interest right now. So do I continue contributing into the 401k, possibly pay more in taxes when I do take it out, go into a higher tax bracket and tax rates higher anyway, or do I cut off any more contributions to my 401k and say enough's enough? That's the question. I'm hoping somebody out there has more insight than I do, and if you would comment on this video, I welcome your input. Tell me about your situation. Share what you might do if it was you, and I look forward to reading your comments. All right, y'all take care.